Hey guys, in this week's video we're going to be watching The Lion King. In these videos we take a movie we haven't seen since we were kids and now we're going to rewatch it now that we're adults and see what we think about it. So we're kind of doing a review before we watch the movie and then another review after we watch the movie, if that makes sense. Who do you say is your favorite character?
My favorite character from The Lion King would probably have to be... Oh man, they're kind of a duet. I like Timon and Pumbaa. So I'll say Timon. Timon, I think he's funny, especially in the other Lion King movies.
Yeah, 1.5. That one's hilarious.
I love 1.5.
Me too.
I've seen it more than the original Lion King, and I owned Lion King whenever I was like 5.
Oh, I'm going to go with Scar as my favorite.
I love Scar too.
No. That really is.
No, I actually really like Scar. I think he's like my favorite bad guy.
Oh, really? If you had a favorite bad guy?
If I had a favorite bad guy, it would be Scar. Because I think Scar's actually really funny and kind of relatable. If you look at Pinterest and you see all the Lion King stuff on there and they talk about Scar, how his name, if you look at his actual name in the books, in Swahili, it translates to garbage. And I thought, well, if I had a name that was garbage, I'd probably be pretty upset too.
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah.
It's like, let's name this kid Garbage. That won't affect his life any. Whatever.
Yeah.
No, my actual favorite character. I like Nala a lot. You don't like Nala? She's pretty cool. Timon and Pumbaa, of course, they're likable. I think I'll go with Nala. Favorite scene?
My favorite scene from The Lion King is probably before the song Be Prepared, which I really like from the movie. But beforehand, all the hyenas are sitting there and laughing and talking. They're talking about Mufasa, and they start doing that Mufasa thing and laughing. And for me personally, in my family, I have an uncle who did the Mufasa thing at game night, and my mother just thought it was hilarious. She really couldn't stop laughing, and ever since then, it's kind of been a family joke about it, and he'll randomly do Mufasa and she just dies every time now. But because of that, I guess it stands out a lot and it makes me think it's funny whenever I hear it, just because of that. So I guess that's probably my favorite that I can remember.
I think I'll just go with the Kuna Matata song. That whole scene, I remember that being pretty funny. Do you think you're gonna like the movie?
I think I'm gonna like it. I really do.
I think I'm gonna really like this movie. I loved this movie when I was a kid. This movie has good memories, so I think I'm still gonna like it.
Oh, my rating before the movie, not as high as Finding Nemo. I'm gonna say, before watching the movie, I think I'm gonna rate it an 8 out of 10.
I'll have to go with a 9. It might go up, it might go down, I'm not sure.
Oh, on a side note, do you remember the previews before the movie? The one with Disney World with the 2 little boys? I will always remember that.
Me too.
I will never forget that commercial for Disney World with the 2 little boys running down the hall. That was the cutest commercial ever. If YouTube doesn't have that commercial on there, someone needs to put it on there.
Okay, we'll see you guys in a second for you. Hour for us. Now, who would you say is your favorite character? No, we've seen the movie again.
My favorite character is still gonna be Timon.
I like Timon a lot. I think I'm gonna go with the 3 hyenas. They're really funny together. Whoopi Goldberg did a good job. Your least favorite character?
My least favorite character, if I had to pick one, I'd probably say Zazu, the bird. I don't know. It's hard to say because it's not like I don't like his character. It's just out of all of them, he's probably the one I liked the least. I thought he was just a little uptight, maybe. Yeah. But I still think he had some good scenes, some good parts.
I liked all the characters. You know, I didn't really like Kid Simba. Can I pick just the kid version of Simba? Is that cheating?
No, that'd be fine.
I
he had kind of a whiny voice.
Yeah, I don't really like the kid Simba. He's a little brat. He's a little annoying to me. Not super annoying that it like ruins that whole part of the movie, but just the right amount of annoying I guess they were going for. What was your favorite song? There's a lot of good songs in this movie.
My favorite song, Be Prepared, which I know it's like probably the only song on there that's like really dark, but maybe that's why I like it so much. I think it's fun, it's catchy, and it gets stuck in my head.
Yeah, I like that song a lot too. I think I have to go with the A Winga Wop song. It's just
in the jungle.
Yeah, that little, it's just a really small part, but I know it's so catchy. Oh, and the opening song's really good too.
Yeah, the Circle of Life.
Yeah. Favorite scene?
Okay, my favorite scene, I still like the one where they're laughing with Mufasa, but I think I kind of turned towards the end with Timon and his whole, what do you want me to do? Dress up and drag and do la hula? And I think that was really funny.
That part was hilarious.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good scenes that are really funny, and there's a lot of really good dramatic scenes, but I think that one would probably be my top favorite.
I'll have to go with the Circle of Life song, because like when the sun first came up and it like did the whole song started, it was just like so much nostalgia for me. I was just like, The Lion King, yes. I'm pumped. It's like my childhood is right here. Okay, what's our rating gonna be now that we rewatched it?
I'm gonna say my rating, it went up just a tad. I think it's a really good movie. It's really great. It's probably harder to rate because we watched the Finding Nemo movie last, and that was such a great movie. You know, you want to kind of compare them even though they are still different. But I think I'm gonna just raise mine up to 8.5. Did I start at 8.5? I started an 8.
I think you started at 8.
Started at 8, I think. So I think I'm gonna move it up to 8.5. I'm not quite at the 9 point. No, I mean, it was still really good.
See, I'm kind of with you. It's still a really good movie, and it lives up to my expectations of how I remembered it. But I don't know if I want to give it quite a 10. I gave it a 9 before, didn't I? I feel bad not giving it a 10, but I think I'm going to give it a 9.5. Still really awesome, but it's just not like quite up there for me. That's it for this video, guys. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you next time.